What's going on, Paisanos? V here, coming at you guys, well, with a market watch today. Comment question of the day, right off the gate. What deck should I play next? You see, I'm on Twitch right now, and I'm streaming, and you can click in the description below to follow my Twitch channel, and I'm playing a new deck every day. I'm actually looking to play into online tournaments on remote duels, and I'd like to know what you guys think I should play next. I mean, right now, I just recently played Water. Before that, I played Prank Kids, I played Altergeist, and I have a ton of more decks to play. And I want you guys to comment down below and let me know what deck you think I should play. I have a new deck ready for today, and I'm really excited. Hopefully I can find a remote duel tournament and try out my new deck. But yeah, definitely check me out, comment down below, and let me know what you guys think. I mean, there's so many decks I have, and I really want to know what you think I should play. Also, guys, Dragons and Legends Complete Series, yeah, I don't know about this set. I mean, the thing is about this set is right off the gate, front end, I don't see any value. But always with these kind of weird sets, there's always back end value. There's always value that happens later on. But when we first look at the set, we just go, there's like one or two nifty cards, but for the most part, nothing else I really need. And I don't know if Dragons and Legends Complete Series will actually have anything you'll need. I actually have zero idea. Until we get any confirmation on the rarity of the cards, there's no real reason to run in here and go ahead and pre-order your Complete Series box. It just makes no sense. Up next, guys, we have the 2020 Megatons. Again, actually got a lot of things that actually have changed recently in the Megaton prices, and we'll talk about. Also, if you're new to the channel, hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, as well as the Twitch channel. Guys, Red Eye Structure Dragoon is a one-off card, and the value is not going crazy. People think the card's gonna go $60, $70. Listen, yes, Konami definitely did short print this. The ratio is anywhere between 1 to 3 per case, and it's relatively hard to get for a majority of players. I'm gonna wait real quickly, go down to the comment section, read the first comments, give me some guys saying that they put 8 of them and one put a 10. Good for you, random guy! Everybody else across this country, the ratio is 1 to 3 per case. Anyway, looking at Red Eye Structure Dragoon, though, it's a one-of card. Nobody's really trying to play 3 of this card. It's just not realistically happening. And being the fact that this card's a one-of card, and being the fact that the card's a short print, is why it's maintaining a relatively decent price point. I think Red Eye Structure Dragoon's going to go down lower in value. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's going to. Unless we see 3 of this card being played in every deck, it's going to sink in value. So the card current price point is roughly around 44. It was at 40. It went up to 44. And I think after a while, it's going to just go back down. Look at the pot of extravagance. The 3-up card is now the new expensive card that you can pull out of the Megatons with a $23 market price. It makes perfect sense. I'm still shocked that Bullet Savage Dragon's up there, being at $12.50. Appaloosa as a one-off, being $12. Masquerena being $9. And then we move into other things like Starlight Seafree, which is really good at Rockets. If Rockets don't get hit in the ban list, I predict that Ultra Rare is going to hit a lot of high numbers beyond its current $4 market price. We have Phantasmic, which I'll get to later on in this video. I still think it's a good card. World Legacy Guard Dragon, that coincides back again, once again, with Rockets or any kind of Dragon deck. Max is a one-of. Crackdown is my hidden pick of the set. I'll continue to say it. Maybe Konami print it all over the place, but it's definitely a hidden pick of the set. Someone commented in my last market watch saying, V, Crackdown targets. Sure. So does Shades of Heart. So does Snatch Steal. Does it really matter? If I activate a card and it says, give me your monster, you need to respond immediately or forfeit your monster. That's insane. And every time those cards have came out, they've been on the ban list. Crackdown being out right now, if it's not on the ban list, by the way, let me just say, if this card goes on the ban list, then it can't be the pick. Obviously, we have to change it to pick. But I don't think this card's going to be going on the ban list, being the fact that the meta is so fast right now. I think the purpose of the ban list coming out is going to be to slow the meta down, not to continue to speed it up. We don't want to run away train meta. We've been in those, and it always ends up horribly for everybody. You can play someone buy new products because there's no reason to, because we only have 2 decks in the meta. It makes no sense. So I think in a slow meta, Crackdown would shine. I think Konami's objective with this new ban list is to slow on the meta to make way for newer cards, mind you. And I think Crackdown is going to shine relatively soon in this set. I wouldn't be surprised. You also have other cards like Silent Mining, Striker Dragon. I mean, all these cards, and they're not bad, by the way, in the Megatons. There's a lot of great cards in this Megatons. Yeah, I think Crackdown's definitely going to be the future value. And speaking of future value, Pot of Extravagance has been slowly increasing. When it first was announced in the Megatons, obviously the Ultra Attitude Chaos, which was like $40-something, that dropped. That's about $19 now. But the Pot of Extravagance coming out of the 2020 Megatons has only increased. Secret Pot of Extravagance also is slowly increasing as well. I think we're going to see this card slowly rise up. The problem is, it's not going to rise up like you think how it was with Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, where the secret rare rose up. Or we'll see like evenly matched, where that secret rare rose up. It's not going to be like that, but it will rise a little bit. But unless those cards have any kind of meta relevance, it's not going to like spike up. It's just going to rise a little bit. Kind of like a cake. Then we have Chaos Dragon, the chaotic magical dragon. A great card, $9 market price, and it's roughly around $10 right now. Of course it is. It's a phenomenal card. I don't think it realistically has a good deck. Some might be saying, well, V, Thunder Dragons. I guess so, but this card isn't easy to make in Thunder Dragons. And I really do think that this card, even though it's really good, it's just waiting for a good deck to put it into in order for it to be broken. Forbidden Droplets also has a new setup price. It's $80. $8 each copy. And the weird part about this is, in a month or two right now, $8 for Forbidden Droplets might be friend prices. I'm serious. Forbidden Droplet is a phenomenal card. And I do think as time goes on, especially when we get into a slower meta, this card is going to reign supreme. It already kind of does, if you think about it. I mean, look at all the matches online. People are playing this and shutting down Dragoons, shutting down your opponent's combo. And then you go, and then not only do you shut them down, but you lose half their attack. So you just go and clean your opponent out. And depending on what you pitch, they can't respond to it. Yeah, Forbidden Droplets is looking really good right now. I'm not sure how many you should get, whether it's 2 or 3. I personally own 2, but I'm realistically thinking about getting a 3rd one. And to be honest with you, maybe that might not be a bad idea for everybody. So Schism is a card I think is going to be rising in price. Right now, coming at Rise of the Duelist with a $6 market price, the value is roughly around $6. But as time goes on, once again, if the meta gets slower, Shadows get better. Remember that, okay? That's very important. Even if you're not a Shadow fanboy, the deck also does not work in a fast meta. If you spam the board first turn, Shadows really can't thrive. Even if they open Super Poly, they still can't thrive as easily as they would in a slower meta, and that's where they want to be in. And I think Konami's setting us up for that. And if that was to be the case, Shadows might be really good. And cards like Shadow Schism, I mean, it's a 1 of in Shadow variants, but I can see it easily being a 2-up. This card is absolutely insane. And moving forward in the game, I think a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are going to start realizing it the minute we get the balance out and the meta starts to slow down. Then we have Phantasme. I mentioned it earlier, I mentioned it again. Phantasme Super Rare at Megatons, $3. If you want the Ultra Rare, it's up around $4. And let's talk about the secret Phantasmes, because I think Phantasme is going to shift. It's not going to hit 115 like it did before. No. But I think Phantasme is going to change to the card that, well, besides the fact that you could cycle with it, draw cards, put one back, whatever, it's a card that can help you discard a card to negate the activation of a card or effect that targets a monster you control, or monsters. And I think that's going to be a big plus for a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Players into the new meta. Once again, I'm predicting a slow controlling meta. And if that's the case, Phantasme is going to shine in there. And if we get other hand traps, maybe Maxi, but realistically other hand traps like Ash Blossom or what have you, I think Phantasme is going to help you cycle through those to get those cards, maybe even Nibiru, and you're also going to be able to protect your board, which I think is going to be huge moving forward into the new meta. Because right now, the meta is really fast. Like, super duper fast. Either you're playing really fast or really slow. There's not much mid-range. I mean, yeah, you could say, well, V, Eldritch is a mid-range. I guess so. But if I slap you Eldritch first turn, you're probably not going to see second turn. That's how it's going to go down with a lot of these decks right now. And I think Konami realizes that. Once again, they want to promote product. Unless they go faster, which, once again, like I said earlier, it's not a good idea. Anyway, looking at Phantasme with a $27 market price, almost near $28. Unlimited copies are about $25s. And if you want a first-edition version of Phantasme, that's going to run you roughly around $30. So it's not off the rails yet, but it's going to go off the rails. I kept my secret Phantasmes. I mean, yeah, I could have sold them when they were like 80s, I believe, when I was debating on selling them. And I'm glad I kept them. Yeah, I lost a lot of value, but I don't care, to be honest with you. This card's a card you need, I think. I think a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are insulting this card. They're like, well, we get Maxi at 3. You don't need Phantasme. I disagree with that. Maxi provides an extra layer of protection as well as helps you cycle into getting Maxi. Phantasme. Maxi, if you don't get it. My words are all slurring all over the place. Anyway, they're going to be one's a phenomenal card that I hate. that's literally how I can explain it. The card came ultra rare and Duelist Devastator, originally having a super rare reprint, a super rare original print. Current market price is roughly around $1. It's roughly around $1.50. There's a bunch of them in the market. All I want to say is if you don't have this card, get this card, because you never know if you're going to need this card. If you do need this card, well, you don't want to be without it. Kind of simple. Also, it's good Floodgate. Probably insanely good Floodgate. It's a lot of decks right now. Pot of Desires, OTS Sword Pack 11, $86, and a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are actually kind of dropping the value. The card's actual value is roughly around $76. But, real quickly, 76, 76, 82, then back to 87. So it actually goes a little bit higher in its value. This card's highly undervalued now because not a lot of decks are using it, but the minute a lot of decks use it, guess what? It spikes really high. And the new minimum price is not going to be $76. No. That's not the new minimum price. That's the you wish you could have got at that price. That's the people complaining going, oh, it's not fair that cards cost money price. That's where it's going to be. It's going to hit some crazy numbers. And all I want to say is if you don't have this card, maybe you might want to go trade for this card. I don't know, do something, because this is a really good card. Terraforming, on the other hand, coming at OTS on Pack 5 with a $74 market price, is roughly around $95. Terraforming, $95. Listen, a lot of you good players are trying to get the deck max rarity. That's basically what it comes down to. Nothing big shocking here for everybody else. There's no really crazy deck that everyone's like, wow, I need to get a 1 of Terraforming for it. It's just Yu-Gi-Oh! Players trying to max rarity their Yu-Gi-Oh! Decks. And I don't blame them. I mean, if you have a deck and it's almost max rarity, why not go with the edge and finish it up? I respect that a lot, actually. Zodiac Whiptail, on the other hand, coming out of OTS on Pack 5 with a $44 market price, is actually roughly around almost near $60. Why? Because Zodiac is going to be really good soon. And a lot of people don't know about this yet. A little secret, this deck's kind of insane right now. Zodiac is pretty decent because it's a one-card do-everything deck, which makes Zodiac very unique and very good. Well, with the release of Tri-Brigade, that's going to make Zodiac a whole lot better. And I think a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Players that don't see it now, well, they're going to have to learn it soon. You want to learn it later on or learn it today? Nevertheless, it's going to be something you want to understand. I think Zodiac Tri-Brigade, in fact, any Zodiac variant moving forward, the minute we get the new support, is going to realistically change the way we play this deck. And I think Zodiac Whiptail being almost $60 is nothing compared to Zodiac Chakanine. A card with the only printing coming at a maximum crisis with a $10 market price, well, it's about $10 for Zodiac Chakanine. Unlike Whiptail, you only need 2 of these. Whiptail, by the way, comes super rare, but that's the max rarity one. Chakanine, you need 2 of these, and there's no other version. You pay $20 for 2 Chakanines, or you don't play Zodiac. Some might argue you play 3 Chakanines. I think you should play 2, but nevertheless, the card's value. And then we have Red Ice Black Dragon, the Duelist League Season 1. Duelist League Season 1 came with a lot of problems. Printing errors, Yu-Gi-Oh! Players not being excited because the value's all over the place. Basically, Yu-Gi-Oh! Players being upset about the value of their cards, which they should be. They have the right to be. But, looking at Red Ice Black Dragon, just because there's a lot of issues in the front end, always go back and go, okay, there's a lot of issues, a lot of things bad. I get it. Bad things are bad. We're there. Okay, cool. What's behind the curtain? And Red Ice Black Dragon is behind the curtain. Let's not forget the fact that Legendary Duelist Box Season 1 is an original season Yu-Gi-Oh! Set. Meaning, as time goes on, collectors, maybe even new collectors, are going to want to get their hands on this set. Obviously, and ideally, they want to get the best printing of the cards, not the bent ones that Konami also sent out. Bad quality control, Konami. But, nevertheless, they're going to want to get their hands on a lot of these cards. And I'm not even joking you. And I rarely say this, and if you watch my channel for a while, you know I rarely say this. Buying sealed Legendary Duel Season 1 boxes might not be a bad idea? What? Oh, let me explain. Having sealed original print sets like Legendary Duel Season 1 that has all these cards, even if they're not the original printing versions of the cards, is going to be something a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Players, Yu-Gi-Oh! Collectors moving forward in the future are going to want. Not only that, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Casual players are going to want to get their hands on a lot of these cards because there are a lot of reprinted cards. Not only are there a lot of reprinted cards, but there are a lot of reprinted cards at a higher rarity. Not only are there a lot of printed cards at a high rarity, there are also alternate art versions of the card's original printing, like in the case of Red Ice Black Dragon. The reason I specifically pointed to Red Ice Black Dragon, mind you, is because, well, find me a time where Konami really realistically changes the rarity in ultra rare, the coloration of the lettering of the cards, and sells it to you. This set is big money. Nobody knows about it yet because everybody hated the quality control. Rightfully so, but the set is value. So with that information, what are you going to do with it? Because this is going to be money in the future, no doubt in mind. And I'm not talking about like next week, Legendary Duelist boxes are thousands of dollars. Or 2 months from now, Legendary Duelists are breaking your bank. No! This is a couple of years. But this is big money. And I'm not even joking you. Big, big money. I think a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are going to be sleeping on the set. A lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are going to be sad about the set. And then in the future, a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are going to be making money off this set. Then let's talk about the Lost Art promotions. This is the most stressful Lost Art promotions I've ever seen in my entire life. Konami definitely messed the last recent release up, and it's simple. Konami releases the Lost Arts promotion sporadically to OTS card shops. If you're an OTS card shop and you get a $50 Dark Magician Girl Lost Art promotion card, would you really sell it out, especially if you're a card shop that needs money? No, you would not. And we're gonna be honest. You need the money. You're gonna sell Dark Magician Girl, and that's what we're seeing here. It's being sold on the market for $47. Find me an OTS that will sell Dark Magician Girl. Seriously, PM me in my Discord or hit me up online. I'll buy $30 a product to get a $47 promotion card. What? Once again, this is Konami messing up again. Konami, you really gotta get together. You should have said, listen everybody, September is Dark Magician Girl month. You buy your $30, you get your promo. Here's the stores that have it, and if the stores say they don't have it, you let us know. Because that's a $47 promo for $30 worth of product, Konami. Get it together. Come on. I mean, this isn't hard. Everyone knew that was going to be the most wanted promo card. Everyone knew it. Except you. And at the end of the day, it makes you look silly, Konami. It makes you look like you don't know your own product. Know your product. It's not that hard. Yu-Gi-Oh! Players going to get the Dark Magician Girl promo might be getting something less, like Offering of Doom or Legendary Fisherman. Something silly. When realistically, the store might have gotten it, but they didn't make the money. And I don't blame the store, mind you. I don't blame them whatsoever. I blame Konami for not literally saying, this month's Dark Magician Girl. All right, the next one's up. Here's the next card, Harpy Queen. Like, let's get it going already. Let's roll that ball. Let's not play games. And unfortunately, this is what happens. I will say, as far as the Lost Arts promotion, Dark Magician Girl is gonna be a card Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are gonna be collecting. Of course, they're gonna want to get a playset of this card, and then probably a card Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are gonna want to have and throw in a binder because it's good trade value. I mean, Monster Born is another great Lost Arts promotion. Exodia is a phenomenal Lost Arts promotion. There's good Lost Arts promotions, and then there's bad ones like Harpy Conductor, which you recently released, and then said, oopsie, here's the Lost Arts promotion one, my bads. I mean, really, Konami. A lot of errors there. I will say Offering of Doom is like $3. The artwork actually looks insane, and same with the Legendary Fisherman. It looks good, but come on, Konami. There's a lot you could fix it. Alluring Mirror Spirit, really? You think we're gonna go crazy over that one? I mean, it's $8, but who's buying that card? Anyway, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. Please make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Follow me on Twitch. I'll be going live streams more than likely today. Getting ready to play. Got my deck ready. It's your boy V, and you Paisanos. You Paisanos have a great day.